Hey everybody, it's Gwenna Obscura, the Thrifty Witch, and I'm going to talk about something that is not thrifty at all, not related to thriftiness. But we can do that, right? So let's talk about chronic pain. There's a big switch for you. I am in pain all the time for a number of reasons. This wasn't always the case. It's just been in the last few years. Pretty much since I turned 49, things went really downhill. And I sometimes have a hard time coping with it. I also teach a dance class. I think I've mentioned this before, mentioned it in my blog or something. And I taught a class tonight, and it just did not go as well as I wanted it to. My cat's about to walk into, there she goes. It didn't go as well as I wanted it to because I really hurt. I had a really bad day today, just altogether. I didn't get much sleep last night. I had a frustrating day for no reason at all. So frustrating that I cut my hair myself. So I have more or less a mohawk up under here, or an undershave, or whatever you want to call it. It's a death hawk because these little pieces right here, if it weren't for those, you could see that it's a mohawk. But I like to, my hair is really thick and it doesn't want to stay up, and to tell you the truth, I don't have the time every day to get up and like tease it and then put the hair glue on and all that and then like take it all out at night. Now, 20 years ago or so, I probably would have, but not now. I just don't. But my hair's super thick. I'm not complaining about that. And plus, I like to be able to pull it back and make a mohawk out of it when I want to. But I was just super frustrated today, and I'd had enough. I'd had enough of my hair. I'd had enough of everything, and I just, my husband shaves the sides of my head for me. And after that, I was just so frustrated. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go find some scissors. I'm going to cut my hair. And so I did. And not that my hair was super long, but it was a lot longer than this. And I've never cut my hair in my life. And I just did tonight. So there's that. And I went to class, and it just didn't go well. And a lot of it is because I'm in pain. So just the short, quick thing, and you can, if you go to my blog, you can read the details about what happened. But I, over the last year-ish, I have, among other things, I had a stroke. I had, just kind of out of nowhere, and it went undiagnosed for months. I tore my right hamstring. I tore apart my left Achilles tendon, which required surgery. And in the middle, like, all of these things happening, like, because the stroke happened in the weirdest way possible, and the symptoms were odd, I guess not super typical of a stroke, in trying to figure out what had happened and why I was having all these problems, they discovered that I have something called Chiari malformation. And then I had to go through a bunch of tests to figure out, why I was having the symptoms I'm having, and they still don't know. And I was left after the stroke with this dizziness that just really never goes away. Some days are better than other days, but it's never gone. Some days I'm nearly incapacitated with it. Other days it's just like kind of a minor annoyance. But today was just an awful day, and so I thought, well, let's talk for a minute or two about chronic pain. And do y'all experience this? Is this a problem? That it's not something that I have worked on through my practice, except that I do try to meditate. I'm kind of high strung. I'm kind of wound tight. But I have been working on, learning to meditate in a better way. And that helps sometimes. it helps me to relax because I am tightly wound. But other than that, it hinders me in a couple of ways, or I can't get out as often as I would like, especially not in the last year ish. Um, Out into nature, into the woods, which I love to do. I haven't been able to walk for a long distance or over like rough terrain. I couldn't walk at all for a few months after the surgery because like I couldn't put weight on anything. And I have yet to get out into some woods, some like just away from people and things. So it does hinder me in that way. And if you've ever read Spoon Theory, I have many days where I'm completely out of spoons, and it's frustrating. It's super frustrating, and it can be depressing, and of course that's going to affect everything you do. It's bad when even things that you super enjoy, you just want to do because you just don't, you just can't. You can't work up the energy for it. You can't work through the pain. So I want to hear from y'all. Do you have problems with this? Is this, what do you do to cope? How does it affect your practice? Have you changed things in your practice because of it? Are there things that help? Has it kept you from, doing things like I said, has it kept you away from things? Let me know. Comment below. Leave me a video response if you want to. And let's talk about it a little bit. Like I said, if you go to my my blog, and there should be a link on my channel. If there's not, somebody let me know, and I will put it back up there. You can kind of read about what's been happening. I think I've only got 2 posts up there because it's kind of new. But one of them is about all of the crazy medical shit that's happened. So let me know, and I hope that if you do suffer with this, that you're feeling better, that you have some days that are much better than others, and I hope you have way more good days than bad. But let's talk about both of those. Let's talk about what you do on your good days, and let's talk about how you cope with the bad days. And yeah, I just thought I would come on here and make a quick video and say, hey, you guys, let's talk about these things, because it's it's something that affects us all, and we shouldn't sort of hide that away. We shouldn't feel bad about feeling bad. So yeah, so let me know. Comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you do to cope. And I'll talk to you next time.